What is going on, guys? Welcome to All Hands Galley. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to get notified when all new content comes out. Today we're going to do a weekly recap of what's going on this past week. First off, Jason Light had a press conference and went over a lot of things. Um, he got stunned with a first question with asked if Rick Stroud of the Pew Report asked him right off the gate if Gerald McCoy getting traded, and he was like, trade. Gerald McCoy's on the team. Yeah, Gerald McCoy's on the team right now. We haven't had any. Uh, Basically, he said he hasn't had any good offers. Is what he said. He hasn't had any good offers, and being that he hasn't had any good offers, he's not going to pull the trigger on anything until the draft. Because when the draft gets going, that's when everything gets heated, and that's when everything is going to get, like I said, everything's going to get more heated in the draft. I see, from what I've been hearing, uh, first off, I know I like to jump, as you guys know, I like to jump around a lot. This video is going to be a weekly updated video, but it's going to be a short one. Um, uh, this this video is going to be is mostly about the draft, and I think that the Bucks, they're going to take Devin White at number 5. I don't particularly want them to, but with the overall need at linebacker and the fact that there's such a there's a lot of depth at interior defensive linemen and edge rushers in this draft that you can get in the later rounds. There's not a lot of linebacker depth in this draft. So you got to pick early, meaning first round. So, and you can't trade back and get Devin White. You can trade back and possibly get Devin Bush, but I think that we're going to get Devin White at number 5 and then trade, and then in the second round get Dexter Lawrence, and then third round possibly get Drew Samia, and then fourth round get interior defensive lineman, and then or maybe another linebacker or something like that. Or I'm not sure, but I just think that they're going to start with linebacker and then start working with interior defensive linemen in the draft. But I believe that they're going to jump back into I believe that they're going to hook or crook. They're going to work their way back into the first round to get some another linebacker or interior defensive lineman, or maybe even a cornerback in the first round. So I'm a guy that usually watches the draft to the draft to the Bucks pick. I'll be honest, and then I usually watch a little bit more, and then I'm like, yeah, cool, because the Bucks usually don't do too much more after that. Not usually a team to jump back in too much. It has happened in the past, but it's not. In every year, it doesn't happen that often. But this year, I'm gonna watch the entire first round for sure, for sure. So now what I wanted to talk about, guys, was Jason Light, and he is a man who plays his vest close to his chest when it comes to draft scenarios, like who he wants to draft. He did mention a little bit about the need of linebacker and the value at linebacker and things like that, but he plays his chest or his vest close to his chest. And man, it's hard to read. He's got a good poker face. It's hard to read him as a GM. But with all the people that I read about, Trevor Sikkema, the Draft Network and Pew Report, Mark Cook, I don't. He still thinks we're going Derwin James of last year. Um, that dude cracks me up, but he's a big Noel fan, and I'm a Noel fan, so that's funny. Bottom line is, Jason Light is a hard guy to read, so we don't really know. I mean, everybody keeps thinking we're going Devin White um, as the need because of the biggest need is linebacker on our defense, and he keeps kind of hyping the value of the need for linebacker in the NFL being a bigger need in the NFL, especially since the loss of Quan Alexander. So uh, there you go. Uh, he could be just blowing up smoke and mirrors. Uh, it is what it is when it comes to that. Um, but he is a hard man to read. Now, getting on to other subjects, there was some videos released this week. I talked about it earlier, but the guys doing speed workouts and stuff like that, and those videos were dope. Those videos showed Vita Vea tossing the heavy bag, the heavy ball, and they showed Shaq Barrett next to him doing it right after, and Shaq Barrett was like, he just did that? He just tossed it that far? Like, yeah, Vita Vea is a mammoth. That man is strong as hell. Oh my gosh. I like, if we get Dexter Lawrence in the draft in the second round, we could do a package on the line where Dexter Lawrence and Vita Vea are just on the line by themselves. That's how big those guys are. They could plug that entire line. And then we could run 4 linebackers and 5 DBs. If we have a linebackers. That means we definitely drafting Devin White. And I don't know how I feel about the Devin White thing, because I feel like it's an overvalued. The value's not there at 5, but it's almost a need because of we need the linebacker so bad almost. After listening to a Real Box Talk with Trevor Sikkema, after listening to their podcast, you know, it was definitely an eye opener that we kind of need Devin White at linebacker, especially with the fall off at linebacker after Devin White, Devin Bush, and Mac Wilson probably. There's a real big fall off. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off right there, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe. Get notified when all new content comes out. Shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing and doing what you do for the channel and everything. Tell your friends, man. If you like the channel enough, tell your friends. Let them subscribe to get them updated on everything what's going on with the Buccaneers. If you think that I'm good enough for the job, and I'll help the channel grow. Anyways, thank you again, and I'll be back with another weekly update and some more mock drafts. And hey, draft day is 5 days in a wake up. 5 days in a wake up. It's not less than a week. It's 5 days in a wake up. It's not 6 days. It's 5 days in a wake up. It's 4 days in a wake up. Sorry, it's Saturday. It's 4 days in a wake up. 4 days. Wait. 5 days. Wait, hold on. Let me do this right. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 days in a wake up. 4 days in a wake up. Go Bucks.